Another day, another aviation day, another airplane day. Music lovers, don't worry, be patient. I have not forgotten about you. I'm going to be posting some music videos very soon. So just hang tight. Um, you are on my mind. So air static pressure, ambient pressure, air dynamic pressure, total air pressure, the difference between speed and velocity. Those are aviation related elements that I already covered in some of my previous YouTube videos, but because of the various questions that I received about them, mostly from students of flight theory and aerodynamics, I am going to do a recap of them. I understand they can be confusing at times. Okay, here we go. So you are outside, standing still, right? You're not moving. Well, even though there is no one around you, you're not alone. You're not alone because the air that we breathe every day is around you. You may not feel it, but believe it or not, as you stand still at your spot, not moving, the air is acting on your body. It is applying a force on your body, which is called static pressure. You need to keep that in mind. You're not moving. You are standing still, and you have the air surrounding your body, and that air is applying a force on your body. Okay, that air is called static pressure, air static pressure. That force, that static pressure, applied on your body by the surrounding air can also be called local static pressure, because it is either on your body or close to it. Okay, so it's local. It's your body. Is your body? It's your local existence. So if you have air on you or close to you, applying force on your body, applying pressure on your body, that air can be considered as local air pressure on your body. Now the rest of the air that is farther away from your body is also applying a force on your body. Yeah, that air I'm talking about now is not close to you. is a little farther away from your body, but that air is also applying pressure on your body, static pressure on your body. This force, however, that is being applied on your body from the air far away from your body, it is called ambient static pressure. Okay, it is this surrounding air static pressure on your body, as opposed to the static pressure that is on your body or close to your body. So as you can see, there are two static pressures. There are two static pressures acting and putting pressure on your body as you stand still. So in this case, there must also be a differential pressure around your body, okay, which would be calculated by subtracting one pressure from the other, depending on the situation, depending on the specific situation at a particular moment in time. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can answer your question in a very simple way. That's the reason why I'm not using an aircraft. I'm not using an airplane as an example. I'm using your own body in the air as an example, because later on in my future videos on the subject of airplane and aviation, that those terms will return. We will see them again. So now I'm trying to make it very easy for you to understand. That's why I'm not using an airplane. I'm using your body to illustrate what I'm trying to explain to you. Okay, now remember whether you were standing still outside. You were not moving, and the air was applying pressure on your body. There was the static pressure, which can also be called local static pressure. Okay, now as you start walking or running, you must push the air ahead of you out of the way so you can walk or run. When you do so, you push the air that was in front of you, so you change the pressure and the velocity of that air in front of you. So the air that was not subjected to any kind of acceleration did not have any energy. Well, let me rephrase that. Yes, that air that before you pushed it away from you for you to run or walk, it was there, but until you pushed it away, it has potential energy. It could do something, but it could move, but since you did not apply any acceleration to it, so it did not move. So, but it has potential energy. Now, when you push it out of your way in order to walk or run, now it has energy now, because now the potential energy it has is converted to kinetic energy. Okay, now the air in front of you is not static anymore, because it's moving. Now you created something called dynamic static pressure. Okay, now you have, when you were not moving, when you were standing still, the pressure of the air on you were static. Now since you're moving and you push the air, you change its pressure and velocity. Now you create dynamic static pressure. Now the air has kinetic energy. Okay, and I hope you understand that. I'm using your own body to illustrate what I'm trying to explain to you. But at the same time, the static air that was applying force pressure on your body before you started walking or running is still with you. It's still around you. It's still at your local space. Okay, it's still there, applying pressure to your body. But that means now you have a pressure close to your body, local pressure, and you also have the dynamic pressure that you created, the dynamic static pressure or pressure you created when you start walking, which you can call ambient pressure also. So now you have two pressures, right? Now if you take those two pressures, static pressure, which is close to your body, and the dynamic pressure, the ambient pressure away from your body, you put them together, static pressure plus dynamic pressure. Now you have total pressure around you, acting on your body. Okay, so static pressure, ambient pressure, dynamic pressure, and total pressure. I just try to answer your questions by using your own body to illustrate the effect of each one of them on your body. One case as you stand still, and the other one as you move through the air, in the air. Okay, so that's the way I understand it. Now the last let me address the last question that you asked me. Yeah, yeah, of course. Let me answer the last question that you posed to me. What is the difference between speed and velocity? Well, this one is very easy to answer, very simple. In aerodynamics, speed is just speed. Okay? Speed is just speed. It does not tell anybody which direction you're going. Let's say you're on the highway and you're driving at 60 miles an hour. That's your speed. That's your speed. You know how fast or how slow you're driving. 60 miles an hour, that's your speed in your car, driving in your car. But when you look at your panel, your instrument panel in your car, you can see your speed. But do you see the direction that you're heading? Do you see the direction you have the speed, but do you see the direction that you are following on your instrument panel or in your car? No, because speed does not tell you where you're going. Speed doesn't tell you what direction you're going. It just tells you how fast or how slow you are driving. That's speed. Okay? Velocity is different. Velocity not only give you the indication of your speed, how fast you're driving or how slow you're driving, it also gives you the direction you are heading, the direction you're going. That's velocity. Okay? That's a vector. Okay? In aerodynamics. Alright? It's not just the speed, it's also the direction of your flight path, where you're going. And just like I just mentioned, it's a vector. It's a straight line, and there's an arrowhead in the line. The line gives you the value, your speed value, okay, and the arrowhead in front of the line gives you the direction, gives you your direction, where you're heading, where you're going. So the line, the vector, can be a long vector, it can be a very short vector, depending on how fast, depending on how fast or how slow you're driving. If you're driving if you're driving 60 miles an hour and you got a vector this long, if you reduce your speed to 40 miles an hour, and that vector becomes shorter. That's the value. The length of the vector represents the value of your speed, and the arrowhead in the vector, that's your direction, where you're going. Are you going north? Are you going east? That's what the arrow indicates. Okay? So speed and velocity are two different things. Okay? I know how far. I know. Hey, if you're speeding on the highway, I know you're speeding. Okay? I might say, well, this person is driving 80 miles an hour, but I don't know where you're going. I don't know your direction. But velocity, which is a vector, indicates not only the speed, not only your speed, but also your direction. And there you have it. I hope you understand. Until next time, have a good day and stay safe.